Hello, sir. Can you please state your name?
I am Rear Admiral Iskhak Akhmerov with the Russian Pacific Battle Group.
Excellent. And what can you say your presence in San Andreas is? What your plans are?
Our plans are to protect the Russian-speaking people in San Andreas, if the need be.
What are your thoughts on the recent dogfighting activity?
This was in direct response to escalated tensions with the United States of America and your repeated attempts to fly over our fleet.
So it's mostly self-defense?
Yes.
And the equipment, the numbers have been in your favor, it seems. Is that correct?
Yes, our pilots have superior training. We have planes from 1974 shooting down planes from 2005.
That just comes down to skill at the end of the day, doesn't it?
We like to think so, yes.
Well, that's the numbers speak for themselves. Do you have any major comments or concerns or warnings for the U.S.?
We have called for a peace summit. We called yesterday over the Twitter. I don't know if you saw. And we hope the new governor, Miss Point, is open to negotiation. We do not want war. We do not want death. It seems this General Morgan, he wants this.
Interesting. Okay, that's a big piece of news there. So you're saying that you're hoping the new governor is more willing to negotiate for an end to this conflict more than maybe
we want $100 million in compensation for the 8 diplomats that the National Guard killed.
Oh wow, 100 million for the 8 diplomats that were lost.
Yes, this money would go to their families.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but 8 million in a conversion to rubles is quite the sum of money.
Yes, but how much is a human life worth? I think a good amount.
Right, I think yes, but I think current, who am I to negotiate? But currency exchange should be factored in there. But I digress. That said, has anyone from the governor's office reached out to you in response to the peace summit?
Not yet, and I believe the General Morgan outright refused over Twitter as well.
Oh, and the U.S. is outright against it. Interesting.
Yes, I would like it to be clear that we did not start this conflict. It started when the National Guard attacked the diplomatic compound and killed diplomats.
Absolutely, it did. That is when the conflict initially started. I think tensions were boiling over up to that point, but I think that was the linchpin, sure. Did
Lost
you
many good people that night, and we did not at any point kill any Americans in self-defense.
There was some downed civilians in blue, correct?
These are not the army. These are people who were attacking our compound and were in the consulate shooting at us.
Yeah, that's fair. Self-defense in that regard. So I actually do have a question for you pertaining to that night. The general has gone on file and on statement and said that he was forced into Russian territory. What are your comments there?
He was dancing on the wall above our fence and mocking us and peeing into our compound, and then some random civilian who I think was at the job center came up behind him and pushed him in. So he was forced in, but not by us.
Well, there you have it. Yeah, you guys were just the recipients of a beneficial situation, it seems.
I mean, he was standing on the wall mocking us, so I mean, I don't know what he expected, you know?
Yeah, that's not usually behavior you want from a high-ranking military officer in terms of professionalism, but...
Well, I believe that was Agent Jack Olaf.
Excuse me, I misspoke. I'll edit that. But yes, Agent, but still, a high-ranking law enforcement officer or even special agent should be acting with some form of professionalism.
I think so.
Excellent. So what we'll do is Mort and I will get this to the newsroom if there are no closing comments.
I want you guys to see that I came in an unarmed ship.
Noted.
The gun is taken off the front.
So you guys are here. You're legitimately looking to find maybe a peaceful solution.
Yes, we do not want war. I think it does not benefit either of our nations.
I think we both agree there, sir. And I mean, given the position so far in terms of casualties and numbers, I don't think that it would be wise to continue conflict for our side, especially, but for either side.
I think this does give us a better position to negotiate and to show that Americans will lose more lives than us if we go to war.
Yeah, I think speaking for myself as a citizen, I think that the numbers are not in our favor there, and I would like to see a peaceful solution. I don't speak on behalf of Weazel News for that comment; that's my own. But that said, we thank you for your time. I don't know how to say your last name, but
Akhmerov.
Akhmerov. All right, thank you, Mr. Akhmerov. We'll get this into print and circulation ASAP. And then
make sure this message gets to Lexi Point so
Yep.
she knows that negotiations are open.
That's what I was going to say. Is I'll make sure that Weazel News specifically calls for the new governor's attention to this matter, and hopefully you'll get a response from their office at some point.
Yes, if we do a summit, we want it to be on Liberty Island.
Okay. Is there any other conditions of the summit proposal?
The general cannot be in attendance.
All right. We'll include that as well.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. I hope you have a safe trip back to your area, and I like your ship. It's a pretty ship.
Yes, thank you. We just got the fresh paint job.
It looks clean.
All right, you have a good day, yeah?
You too. Take it easy. Thank you.
Thank you.